Everyone, I'm here today with a project using the newest Tsunami Road Designs kit called Ambrosia In Vogue. It's a large kit. It has 4 different page styles. It's very much birds and butterflies, and so there's a page selection with birds and butterflies with backgrounds similar to these. So the birds and butterflies are layered over these background pages. Then there's a selection of these pages that are the backgrounds only. And then each of the birds and butterflies and these collaged pages have a set that includes the pages with lines, so for journaling pages. So there's 4 different page styles. Did I mention 6 pages of ephemera, envelopes, journaling cards, and so on? If I already mentioned that, I apologize. So let me show you what I have created with this. Now I will have in the description box below a link to where you can purchase this. So for the cover, this was just some wallpaper printable that I had on my desk, and I thought it went really well with this kit. This kit is very bright with lots of patterns, so I thought this went well. For the spine, I've just added a little bit of coffee dyed fabric here, and then I've just layered some lace over top. And for the closure, I've just doubled up some fabric ribbon here with some twine. And throughout the journal, you'll notice that I've used some of that tape that I like to use, that I've colored using the caramel alcohol ink from Tim Holtz. So let me show you what I have created here. Now, I've just left the front and back inside covers plain. This journal is pretty packed, as you can see, and I think it just adds bulk when pockets are added and things added to the front, but certainly you could do that. This journal will be for sale, and whoever purchases it could certainly add a pocket to the front and back. So I have started off here with a vintage envelope, and I've used one of the ephemera pieces here for a pocket and added a little tab here. These are my die cut tabs that I like to use, and I've just layered little bit of tape. This was an embossed piece of paper, and then I've got some just brown paper and a little bit of a doily there. I've added one of the ephemera pieces, and then an embossed tag here that I've added a rusted bulb pin and a couple of different buttons there. So you can see how beautiful these pages are. So for this journal, I chose to use just the background collaged pages just because I thought they're stunning. And honestly, you can cut out different pieces. So you can see you could cut these out and use them for ephemera throughout your journal as well. And I've done that in a couple of places, and I've also just cut out tags from some of the printed papers as well. Here is one of the lined pages that you will get with the set, so great journaling spot. I've added some vintage ledger paper here. Just a bag that I had, and then I have added in the bag, I've sewed together a few bits and pieces of paper that I had, and I've done a little bit of stamping, and I've added that for some extra journaling space. This is one of the envelopes that you get with the kit, and I have just attached it with a rusted paper clip there and one of the little journaling cards. And I've made a pocket from this paper, and in the pocket then I have added just a little tag that I made. This is some of the Marion Smith paper. I've forgotten now what the collection is called. I don't have the packaging for it, but it really went well with the colors in the Tsunami Rose kit. So I've added that. This is, I cut that out from one of the background pages. some of the ephemera that comes with the kit, and then this was just a little coffee dyed jeweler's envelope that I decided to add into this pocket. Here is a miniature CD case, and I got these from J9 Scraps, and I will link J9 Scraps below. She has a great Etsy store where you can get lots of things for your journals. I've added, inside that, I've added some of the background paper. I've added a few embroidered pieces and some trim around the center. And I've just layered it on top of this piece of paper for the Marion Smith collection, and it is open. You could add a tag here as well. This is an ephemera piece, so you can see the beautiful birds and butterflies and the nice bright colors as well. And then I've added an embossed tag and one of my tabs that I like to use. I've added a lace tab here with a few buttons. Same on this side. This is a vintage composition book page. And you can see the beautiful pages here. I just love this kit. It's gorgeous. There's so many ways to use it. I've added a side pocket here with a bit of lace trim, a little bit of stamping, and then I have created a little booklet here. I don't know if I can get this little Tim Holtz closure. I've added a little bit of that brown paper to the side, and then I've just added a little bit of extra journaling space here. So that's the little booklet, and then in this little vintage glassine envelope, I have added a bunch of the different little cutouts that you get that could be used throughout the journal. Of course, this is the name of the kit, Ambrosia In Vogue, and then there's all kinds of different things that can use to embellish your journals here. So there's lots of different sayings. And there's tabs here that I haven't used, but I've added them because they can certainly be added throughout the journal. And a little milk bottle cap, and then a little ticket here. So I've added more tape here. And here you'll see I've just clipped on a tag, and I made this from just one of the journal pages. I just cut a tag out, and then this is one of the ephemera pieces that you get with the kit. I've added a little fabric ruffle, and this is a vintage page that I had. And then here I've added a pocket at the bottom, or sorry, an envelope to use as a pocket. I've added a little bit of trim and a flower. This is one of the beautiful tags that you'll get, these beautiful colors. And then I've added here one of the journaling cards, one of the pieces of ephemera, and then this tag that I made from Marion Smith paper pack. And again, the beautiful lined page that you get with this kit. This is some vintage lace that I got from Renee from GT Designs. She sent me some beautiful things a little while ago, and I've finally found a use for this gorgeous crocheted lace. And I will link Renee's shop below as well. She has beautiful things for junk journals. Here I've just used a cutoff from one of the pages as a pocket. I've added, this is a Tim Holtz piece from one of his various collections of ephemera that he has out periodically. This is another embossed tag with one of my die cut tabs, and then this is an envelope from J9 Scraps again. I've added on the inside, I've just glued in some of the paper so that you can see from the outside, and then I've just added a bit of tape and a little bit of stamping there. And this is, of course, a usable envelope as well. This is some, excuse me, some vintage typewriter paper, and just gorgeous from the kit. And in the center here, I have used some of the line paper and just some beautiful trim that I had. This is a vintage tag that I had, and then again I've just cut some of the kit paper into a tag and added a couple of embellishments to the top, and then I've got another embossed tag with a tab. Just makes such a beautiful journal, just bright and happy and interesting, adds lots of texture with all of these wonderful images. Here I've made a tab just of some pieces that I had in my collection, little sheer fabric ruffle there. Here I've clipped on with this rusted Tim Holtz clip an envelope. This was from J9 Scraps as well. I've done a little bit of stamping, added a pocket to the front, and then here I've got some of the ephemera from the kit, these two pieces, and then I have cut another tag from some of the papers. And then that just clips on there. Isn't that gorgeous? So you could do so many things with this kit just because there's such a variety of papers that you can use in so many different ways. And here you'll see that I've again cut up some of the papers from the kit to use as a pocket. I've just got a blue inventory tag here. Just added a little bit of the twine that I used on the front. Another of the die cut tabs. And here I have added a little bit of the background paper to the top with a little bit of tape here. I've got a tag that I've cut from the background paper, and then this is a piece of the Marion Smith paper pack, and I've added some trim at the top and a little lace pocket. And just some journaling cards here, and this is an envelope again from the kit, and inside is, if I can get it out, is another journaling card. So many pretty pages to work with. I've just loved working with this kit. And here another cut off from the pack that I've used as a pocket, and here I have clipped together a scan of a vintage photo that I have, and then more of the kit that I've cut up into a little journaling spot, and I've added some notes, stamping there. And here a die cut that I've used my stamp on, and then this is an envelope with another tag from the kit, and I see I've got to put some trim at the top, so I'll have to add some trim before I send this off to wherever it's going to go once I put it up for sale. I've clipped here a couple of the journaling cards from the kit. This is a vintage envelope that I had, so I've added that. And I just wrapped it with the rest of the bag that you saw earlier in the book. Added a little bit of tape here. This is the vintage ledger page, the other side of that. And then I've just added another tab, some embossed cardstock here as a pocket, and some trim. And then I've just added coffee dyed inventory tag. So you could use, you know, I have all of these various pieces here. I mean, you could do some collaging on this tag. I just chose not to. There's so much going on in this book as it is. This is just a postcard that I thought went well. This is another piece of ephemera from the kit, and a couple of little ephemera pieces that I've cut out and added to this journaling card. And then that's the back of that envelope. I love this kind of vintage look for that envelope. And as I mentioned, I've just left the back plain here. So that is my project using Tsunami Rose's newest kit called Ambrosia In Vogue. As I mentioned, I will have all of her links below so that you can go and check this out for yourself. And I will also link the other couple of shops that I mentioned throughout. So thank you for watching, and I hope I will be back soon.